afternoon, everybody. It is what, the 20th of January. So today is officially, God, I don't know what you want to call it, almost D-Day of sorts. February 20th, if you guys haven't gotten the memo, is when YouTube is going to be demonetizing our channel and a bunch of other channels. If you haven't heard the news, we're not making YouTube enough money, so they're gonna hurt us back, you know, and make us pay for it and take away what little revenue we did make. Now, it's not a really huge amount of money anyway. It's, you know, a few $100 a year. But what kills us, meaning Mission Outdoors, is we formed Mission Outdoors after I left the military in 2009. We actually didn't really start Mission Outdoors till probably 2011, 2012, early 2012. And our goal was always to give back to the veteran community and youth in the form of mentoring them on hunting and fishing, well, mostly hunting adventures, turkey and deer primarily, a little bit of bear here and there when we have time. But our number one focus has always been turkey and deer for primarily disabled veterans and then youth. So in the spring, the last weekend of April and the first weekend of May, we typically help out. And our goal was the money that we received from our monetization has always been used to offset some of our out-of-pocket expenses associated with taking some of these trips. And then the same thing with the deer hunting in the fall. We'd take, you know, we'd go to different places, and our main goal has always been to film it for them, get it on video for them so they can enjoy it for, you know, ever. And of course, mentor them in how to hunt or how to, you know, field dress, whatever the case may be. And it makes it a little bit easier than dealing with it out of pocket directly, because let's face it, you know, myself and my wife, we're not upper, you know, we're not even lower six-figure income, so we, you know, yeah, not even close. But for us, it's never been about the money. It's always been about giving back and helping and doing our best. Well, you know, we're struggling like the majority of you guys out there, and just pretty much, and we still want to do our best to give back in a meaningful way where it's coming out of our pockets. You know, we're working our tails off at our jobs and stuff like that, and we want to be able to take a percentage of that and give it back and help out. And the YouTube channel was a huge way for us to alleviate some of the pains associated with that, and now they're taking it back from us. So we're working our channel up, growing it, and now, poof, we're basically going to lose it. So we're still going to film, we're still going to do everything that we've been doing. It's just going to be 100% out of pocket again. And it's going to be a setback for us for sure. You know, we had some goals that as our channel grew and our viewing and stuff grew, naturally the ad revenue grew with it. And it was going to be used as it got bigger and bigger, to be able to supply more products, ground blinds, stands, you know, clothes, whatever the case may be, where we'd be purchasing it for them, or we'd have the stuff available to them for the hunt and then give it to them when we left. Now we can't do that, obviously, for, you know, until we can figure out another solution. Yeah, and it stinks. It really does stink. So the question that I have for you guys now, like I said, Mission Outdoors has always been, you know, call it pride or whatever you want to call it. We've always wanted to do it ourselves out of our own pockets. We've got zero interest in forming a 501c3. We've never ever asked for help, and that's never been our goal or intentions. And we hated it. We just, I don't know, I just really like to do things on my own. However, a few people have been messaging me, telling me about a deal called Patreon. And I've looked into it in the past, but it kind of doesn't really align with our mission statement, I guess, if you will, with doing things on our own. But a couple people told me that I should swallow my pride and ask, you know, or talk to you guys a little bit about Patreon. And he kind of put it another way, and he told me I've been looking at it the wrong way. Normally I've been saying that if I needed to get anything from anybody, it's always been feeling like I need help, or like asking for help. But again, it's something that I don't do. And instead he told me I needed to look at it a different way. yeah, we got the potential for the channel. We've got the potential for sponsors and stuff like that, paying sponsors. Right now, all of ours are product sponsors, so we get a little bit of products and stuff from them at a percentage. So it's more along the lines of staff, really, more so than anything else. But so if we give away some of that stuff, obviously we get a little bit of a discount, and we can give to them cheaper out of pocket. But what the other people were telling me with this whole Patreon thing is it's a tiered system where people can give anywhere from $1 on up, depending on how the tiers and stuff are. And he said that it would give you all a chance, if you had wanted to become smaller sponsors, I guess, if you will, where you guys have the ability to donate, or well, pretty much give small quantities of sponsorships, I guess, for as long as you guys want it, you know, whether it's a monthly sponsorship or a yearly sponsorship, on all these different little tier levels. And you would be directly involved with us having the ability to give veterans and youth different products and you know, stuff like that. You'd be helping us make it happen for them. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I've looked into it a little bit, but I figured I would talk with you guys and ask your opinion. Is something like that even of interest to you? I honestly don't know. Not a clue. So I figured I'd ask you guys your opinions. Is becoming smaller sponsors, is that of any interest to you? Knowing that your money is going to be directly used to pay for, obviously, part of the gas associated with these trips to help these guys out and kids, and also to be making purchases and stuff that they need, specialty stuff sometimes, you know. You got some guys that can't get up in the stands, they need a ground blind, we'll hook them up with a ground blind. They prefer stands, they're able to get up there, we'll hook them up with a hawk stand or whatever. And then, of course, everything else associated with it. My initial goal, and it still is my #1 goal, I've always wanted to get to the point where I made enough money off of my YouTube channel, and hopefully with raises within my job, to be able to lease or buy land, and then from there have a small cabin or, you know, a camper or something available that'll be there, where on the weekends, or if I'm off during the weekdays, depending on the hunt and how it all lines up and works out, have a place where every week I can host a new veteran or a new youth every weekend throughout the course of the season, and just give them all the amenities and stuff that they would normally need. If they need ground blinds, we'd have them set up, maybe more along the lines of permanent box blinds. You know, I'd have a bunch of stands set up, two ladder stands, or 2 stands set up for getting it all on film, and they'd be able to come and get away for a weekend and just unwind. The only cost out of pocket to them would be to get here, potentially, and their licenses. Other than that, food and all that stuff, we'd have it all covered. That was our goal, and YouTube is literally destroying that dream, which of course is leading us to this and asking about it. And they said that the YouTube demonetization might be a blessing in disguise, because it opens up other avenues and forces us to look at things differently. And I don't know, what's your guys' thought? I'd figured I'd ask you if Patreon is something that you guys would support for us, and that's of interest to you. By all means, let me know now in the comments section, and if I get enough interest in it, then I'll look into it, and I'll, you know, potentially start a Patreon account. And if not, you know, we'll look at other avenues so we can do it on our own again as usual. So yeah, let me know and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching.